Hi Eric.
Hi Simon.
Availability was a hot topic all of last season. As you prepare to start the new Premier League campaign, what issues are you dealing with ahead of the Fullham match, and will De Ligt and Mazraoui be ready to start on Friday?
The issues are there, but it's not about the players who are not available. And that's also what I said always last season. It's about the players who are available, and we have a good group. We can make a strong selection. We can put out a strong team. So we will do.
Will Mazraoui and De Ligt be ready to start tomorrow? And how's Harry Maguire?
They will be in the squad.
And Harry Maguire?
And Harry Maguire will be in the squad as well.
Yeah. Eric, the club put out a statement about Luke Shaw. I think most people after last season thought that because he'd been away with England that he would be fit. How far is he away from actually playing for Manchester United?
I think he will return in the short term. Doesn't take long, and we're looking forward. Of course, Luke Shaw, a very important player for our team. He's massive important. So we want to get him back as soon as possible, but we can't force this process.
And in terms of your selection, obviously you do have new players, but how much attention do you have to pay to the fact that they've only just joined you and you've had players who've been away in the United States and are used to the rhythm of the team, and then others that came back for the Community Shield last week, so maybe you're not going to have the side that you really want out there for the first game?
No, it's true. There's not the pre-season, what is where you can in 5-6 weeks work on the team. It's very complicated, but we had the USA tour squad. Then we add the players who did the Euros and Copa America, and now new signings, and now we have to make a team from it. And that team is not ready, but the league starts, and there are more managers to deal with this problem. We definitely have this problem, but still we have some rules, some principles, and we have to make a start. We can't hide ourselves, we can't run away from it, so we have to deal with it.
Eric, as you start this new season, obviously it's your third season in charge now, how different do you feel as manager with all the experience that you've had here in the last 2 years?
No, not so different, but what we know our targets, we know that we are in the right direction, we know we have won 2 trophies, and we know our K model, so now we have to integrate the new players where we think they can improve the K model, they can improve the team levels, and to take it from there.
How much higher are your expectations for this season?
I have always very high expectations, but again, we want to go for trophies.
Listen.
Eric, we spoke about Luke Shaw's absence. You tried Lisandro Martinez there, but was the attraction of Mazraoui the fact that he can actually fill in at left back if needed?
No, we were looking, and we can sort problems over the left side. With, for instance, Licia Martinez, also Diogo Dalot is capable to play there. But with Mazraoui, we have an additional one who can fill in that position as long as Luke Shaw and Tyrone Malacia are not available.
Just with Mazraoui, how much does he change the dynamic of the team? Because he's obviously quite a different stylistic player to Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, they are different. And I think he's a player. It's quite difficult to put him under pressure. And especially in English football, that can be very beneficial.
I was going to ask you about Mazraoui. What attracted you to him? What does he bring to the team? But also, how is the team going to score more goals this year?
It's I just explained to Melissa. In English football, there's always pressure on the ball, and this is a player. One of his key attributes is it's very difficult to put him under pressure because he finds often solutions. and score more goals. We know we create many chances, and it's about composure and more clinical. And I think in both boxes that will be an attention point for us in the coming weeks, months. There we have to improve. We need too many chances. Also last week against City, against Liverpool, we created so many chances, but we have to take them, and we have players with scoring abilities enough in the team, and also in the other box to defend the box. It was too easy. Opponents, they were quite effective against us, like City, like also Liverpool. They didn't create so many chances, but they took their chances. So we have to be more clinical there as well, more aggressive as well, but composed.
Nicky.
Eric, with new faces just coming through the door, and they've been here a couple of days going into the new season, how long do you think it's going to take before we see Manchester United 100%?
As you say, we are complete, and we are now working together for let's say 10 days. And that will take a while, but there will be more teams will have this problem, and it's not in the start of the season. Don't drop points, work hard, make sure you are well organized in and out of possession. That gives you the best chance, but we will not 100% form, but and then we have to go from game to game to improve and to get higher performance levels in the team and in individual players, and then we will see how quick we can go into this process.
I think it's now 11 out of the 20 signings since you've been here have been either born in the Netherlands or they've played in the Netherlands. Is there something you particularly favour about that type of player, or a player coming through the system in your own country, or is it just a coincidence?
No, not for favourite. It is, first of all, it's club decisions, and none of them is only my decision. There's always backed or even brought up through the scouting, recruitment, the technical director and sporting director. So it's it's a decision made by more than only one. But some and the players, we know also the personalities, and it has to fit in the finance.
And just on Luke Shaw, I know it's unfortunate that a player gets injured, but he has been injury prone. He's not played for United in 6 months. Some supporters weren't happy that he played for England at the Euros. For him to come back and get injured, is that just bad luck, or is he going to have to change his conditioning? What do you make of that situation?
First season when I was here, he played many games, so I'm very confident we will get him back in this shape. And he's only 29 years old, already played many games for Manchester United, and if I talk with Luke, he's so committed, he's so united, and I'm sure, I have strong belief he will return quickly and he will contribute to our levels.
Thank you. Laurie.
Eric, what do you want to see from Joshua Zirkzee before you start him in a Premier League game? Is he ready to start? And what do you make of the sort of front positions? Because you've got Garnacho coming back, Ahmad's looked good, but also Marcus is there as well. How do you fit all those pieces together?
Oh, I'm so happy I have those choices, and but that fits for all. I would say all units, all positions. We need a number of players in going into this season. We think about 60 games, so it will be the survival of the fittest. So we need squad depth, and you have to make choices, and you need a rotation. And no player can play all the games, but of course also internal competition, and you need also some weapons to use tactic wise. So I'm very happy we have those numbers, and we have quality players, and so we can make our choices. But we have quality players also with different abilities, and that is good to have them in the squad.
Just on Zirkzee, is he ready to start, do you think?
I think he's close, but so that is one of the complications we don't have a pre-season with him, so we need him. We need games actually to bring him. And so if you see his background, he came in the last months. He had an injury at Bologna. He made, in the end, he made the selection for the Netherlands. So that helped him out of our first weeks in pre-season. So no games, and that is his problem in this moment. But I think now this is third week in training. You see him stepping up. His fitness levels are improving, and he needs more minutes. And but we can't do it in a friendly. No, it has to go into a league.
Rob.
You had some difficult results at the start of last season. I think from the outside it feels a little bit more positive this time. Is that the same feeling from inside? Do you feel like you've got a more settled squad, that you're more positive heading into this season than perhaps you were last season?
No, you can never compare not seasons with each other. Different squads, different program, everything is different. But what I can tell is there is a good vibe here. Good spirit, and we feel we have good players, and we have a strong squad, and that is that strengthens the belief, and that is always an important point in football, in top football, in performance football, to have this and to keep this, even when results going against you, that you are resilient and that you keep the belief that you have good players where you construct a good team.
Paul and then Neil.
Eric, it seems a big season ahead for Mason Mount. How much confidence do you get from his performances in pre-season, and how big a player do you think he can be for you this year?
I think every player is so eager, so hungry, and that is, of course, for Mason Mount. He wants to prove a point because he didn't get the chance last season, and we had a whole pre-season. And that will help him and support him to have a good base to go into this season. And everyone knows Mason Mount is a quality player, so he will help us. He will help us to the right levels and help us winning games.
Neil.
Eric, forgetting Anthony Martial because he never seemed very interested, but this club hasn't had an out-and-out top-class number 9 probably since Zlatan. Has that been negligent on the club's part, and do you think you're going to change that view with Xerxes?
I think we have two, and I think I was very, very excited about this. We have two young strikers who have the potential to grow in top-class strikers, and with Hoyland and with Xerxes.
Will.
Hi Eric. Obviously finishing 8th last season, are you sort of using that as inspiration to say that we never want to be here again this time around, to you players going into the new campaign?
We won also 2 trophies, so that gives us belief that we are capable of winning. And with the 2 trophies, we won more as any other club apart from City in the UK. So we are confident. We have a good team, we have a good squad. We have to be more consistent, and we want to win in every competition we are taking part of, and definitely also in the Premier League.
Last question, Richard.
Hi Eric. When you had Matthijs de Ligt at Ajax, he kind of looked as though he was going to be one of the outstanding centre-backs of his generation. Just wonder what you think of his career since then, and whether you feel he's realised his potential since you last worked with him?
Oh yes, fantastic potential. But Matthijs turns 25 this week, and he has, I think, almost 375 games for Ajax, Juventus, and Bayern Munich under the belt, they say here. So that is incredible. And now he's turning in his best years, and he has great skills as a football, but also as a real character, real personality. And I think I'm very pleased to have him here.